All right, here we go. Have no idea. I have no idea how I hit the emergency 911. Oh my goodness, that was my husband. Let me see. You're telling your followers that you started a live video. Hang on, we're telling more people. Okay, jeez. Okay, first time using being on this platform here, going live. So I've made some major mistakes with emojis, and you know, anyway, technology is beyond me sometimes. But anyway, I am starting a new painting. And a couple of days ago, I finished a piece that I called Rage. And I think I can take you over to that painting in case you haven't seen it yet. So let me turn this around and you can see this is Rage. A lot of texture. And you can read on my website. I'll be putting in. It's not on my website yet, but I will be telling the backstory of that one. I was redoing that one, and then I had to really get some emotional stuff process. But anyway, so here we are. This is another piece, 24 by 24 panel that this is acrylic, has a lot of texture. And this one, I was trying to think of what is it that I want to say with this one, because I wanted to show, I'm still processing a lot of the goings on with the protest, and show oh, there we go. Hi Tulio, thank you for joining. Okay, here we are back again. Susie, I'm sorry I lost you earlier, but and hi Tulio. Okay, so you saw Rage, and some of you know why I did what I did with that one. And as I was saying, the sometimes I have a difficult. It's a challenge for me to process what's happening out in the world without absorbing everybody's feelings, or just that emotional the from rage to, the anger and so forth. And it's just sometimes I take it in, and I don't watch the news a whole lot just because of that reason. So but this is still boiling in me, so that's what I want to get started with. And I have another 24 by 24 panel, acrylic, and I am going to begin. I did some chalk drawing here. Usually I just try to just go with the flow, do it my painting intuitively, and just whatever marks I make, and then I just go from there. So I am going to just even out the color here so that the background isn't distracting to me. And I will talk as I go through. I am using this oil and wax. Over the acrylic, which is doable. You never want to use acrylic over oil. I had an idea for this, but we'll see how it works out. And so here it's a little bit transparent, not quite this orange, this cat orange. And the paint goes on like butter. And I love the way that I can mix the colors. They stay wetter a little bit longer than acrylics without adding a whole lot of medium. So there you have, look at that, incredible. Just the pop of that color. So I don't know yet if I'm going to go with my original idea. We'll see how this painting develops. Since I paint intuitively, I lay the paint down, and then the paint tells me what it wants to be. So that's how I paint. I usually don't do drawing ahead of time. Sometimes a little bit of composition, which is what you saw here. And yeah, that's what I do. So feel free to ask questions, and I'll take a peek when I can. So happy 4th, I think, for a lot of people. A lot of my paintings so far have been very soft and very meditative, serene and meditative. And I've been wanting to break away from that, in that I have wanted to use bright colors, more and more bright colors. And I guess that's happening now. I love mixing the colors and seeing the magic happen on the canvas. This is going to be just a little like an underpainting, so that I can get a better idea composition wise. This is Payne's Gray, by the way. It's kind of a blue gray, blue black, and kind of the same color palette I'm used on that other painting, Rage. And so right now I'm not looking to do any composition or any idea. I'm just mixing the colors to cover up what is the other painting I had started months ago. It seems like years, but it's just been a few months, and just kind of even out that color, so then I can really concentrate on what this painting, what I want to say with this painting, because I believe I'm moving more and more into a different direction, and having the, it's like it's, if I can describe it as, oh, that looks almost like water. Can you, I don't know, can you see it? I'll bring it up. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm getting more and more in touch with the this anger and rage that I have after years of experiencing racism myself, overt and implicit racism, institutionalized racism, doing diversity work. When I was always doing diversity work, but having done been in a group when I was teaching at Alum Rock with Alum Rock Unified School District, there was a group that met quite extensively for about, I believe it was 3 years, and doing diversity work and working with allies across genders and position in the district, and trying to address the inequality within the school system and in society at large. So that's sort of my background there. But now it's like this fire in me that it's there, and I and I'm trying to just deal with that and use it in my art. So that's where I'm at. So I need to let this dry, and I will go live again after I make some more paint and let this dry for about half an hour at least. And yeah, so we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Thanks. Bye-bye.